We'll just have to believe our friends can pull through.
Employ the power of belief.
Okay, listen, Elder Kai, you're like
We all know.
low-tier god at best.
We all know what he's looking at right now.
They really should acknowledge that.
I mean, we all know why that they picked that angle of the show. What he was.
You should have that dumb, goofy smile he gets. I mean, the Kais really are kind of like
the old
first-tier god, or you know. At best.
King Kai, cause they're above King Kai, I believe. Because there's King Kai, then there's the Grand Kai, then there's and then there's Supreme Kai.
And then there's actual gods.
Yeah, it's weirdo.
The Kais really aren't even gods.
Nappa. So we're actually fighting people now instead of just clones.
Because the bad guys have shown up.
Let's see what the tutorial mission is for us this time.
Charge your key. Reflect your thing.
No.
Use a vanishing attack. Actually do what the fuck I'm telling you to do.
I want to do what I want to do. No.
Listen, game, I bought you with my money that I earned at my adult job.
You'll do what I say.
Not to be told what to do.
Play Head Shala. Do it now.
Now air dash.
No, I will dash on the ground, not in the air.
Air dash, Louie.
There's my air dash right there.
That's not an air dash.
That's me dashing in the air.
That's not an air dash.
I seem to be in the air, and I seem to be moving forward at quite a rapid
chasing
speed
attack.
that someone could define as a dash.
Air dash.
Down you go, Trunks.
Just do what it tells you, and it'll leave you alone about it.
You know, Logan, it's very presumptuous of you to assume that I can read. You know, I'm just going to put that out there.
I mean, okay.
It's very rude, Logan, you know, just... Not everyone has the ability to understand.
So those words say perform an air dash, tap forward twice while jumping, you should do that.
Well, slow down there, Poindexter, alright? I was busy doing a Kamehameha to freeze his face. I couldn't understand what you were saying with your smarty big boy word talk there.
With your book learning and stuff.
Yeah. With your University of Phoenix degree, knowledge time, action. Bonk. Was that an air dash? Did I do it right?
That wasn't an air dash.
I was in the air and I did a dash.
I wonder if those will keep coming until you do all of them.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. We're still getting them this late. I'll look that up now because I'm like genuinely curious about that now. That's funny.
The game just starts pleading with you.
Hey.
For the love of God, do the tutorials, please.
There's an evil Goku where my good Goku just was. Let's go investigate. Let's go hand. Team 2 dads and son. 2.5 men. That show would eventually become 3 men if it had gone on much longer.
Did it finally get canceled?
Yeah, because, well, I think it finally, yeah, because it did, I take that back. I thought I was going to say it got canceled when Charlie Sheen went through his whole deal, but no, they actually got Ashton Kutcher came on the show. But I want to say at this point, I think it might have been canceled, but to be honest, I really don't know. I never watched the show in the first place.
I mean, back when it was Charlie Sheen, pre-Bender, it was okay for a good laugh here and there.
I mean, it was a super popular, like, sitcom. Mostly because of Charlie Sheen's character. And then
the show is more appropriately titled "What Happens If a Well-Intended Father Moves In with His Terrible Person Brother with his 10-year-old son."
With his little boy. Piccolo-san! Have a Kamehameha. Enjoy that just for you.
There was an episode on the other day at work. Somebody had it on. It was on TV.
What episode of 2.5 Men?
Yeah. And it's very much just 3 men now.
Yeah, he was like, at least like in late teen years, I believe, last time I saw it. He's no longer the little boy singing the song with them in the intro.
Right. Did you do that just because we blocked it the first time?
Maybe.
That's kind of
I just like ending with big explosions, man. That's just that's the spirit of Dragon Ball.
You could just punched him in the head and been done with it.
But there's no fun in that. He deserves a Saiyan death by a Saiyan. A Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I do not know what you are
You know
saying.
what I'm Super Saiyan? Yay. Oh, who's he gonna eat? Who's he gonna eat? Who's he gonna eat? He's gonna eat... Oh, wow. He ate real Cell. Alright.
Well, Cell's been erased from the story.
Cell is now removed.
Game over.
Cell has been removed from the timeline.
It's time to face your opponent.
Team Gray Shirts.
If all the clones had like a little evil mustache or goatee.
Yeah. Little Hitler goatee.
just to show that they're evil.
Oh god, I was reading about like changes that were made between games and different releases. And so you probably know this, but like in Germany, they still release Wolfenstein there, right?
Right. Well, because it's a super popular game, and who doesn't like punching Nazis?
But you know the whole thing in Germany.
Oh
how
yeah, it's verboten.
It's against the law. You cannot reference the Nazi Party in like any media.
There is no Nazi reference.
So of course a bunch of stuff in Wolfenstein gets changed. It's not the Nazis. It's just the Order is what they're called.
Right.
And one of like the odd things they changed is there's a scene in Wolfenstein 2 where you have to infiltrate the Nazi base that's on, I think it's on Venus. And there's like this ridiculous scene where Hitler is directing a movie. It's about the rise and fall of B.J. Blazkowicz, because it's after the part of the story where they think B.J. is dead because he's been executed.
Right.
And you have to infiltrate and pretend like this actor to be chose to play, but you're like to get coached or something. But anyways, there's a scene where Hitler shows up and like he's all like old and feebled and like a piece of shit. So one of the funny things that they changed is, besides they taking out the swastikas and have some like random graphic and they're called the Order, they took out Hitler's mustache.
So he's just Hitler without a mustache?
It's just Hitler without a mustache. Like, it's still Hitler, but he just doesn't have his mustache.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you super fooled us, I guess.
I wonder what that does for things like Helsing in Germany. Because...
that's... I would believe that'd be a little... Well, because they refer to them as, like, the last battalion. Mostly... I don't want to say there's no specific reference of them calling themselves Nazis, because they all have the swastika and shit in that. So my guess would be, of course, they would just take out any swastika visuals and maybe just refer themselves only as the last battalion. I don't know. That's a very good question.
Or any other Hirano. Like, even Drifters, for that matter. Because there's that one bit.
My guess would be...
couple bits of...
Well, because in Drifters... No, Hitler shows up and they create that empire.
Right.
The empire, is that what it's called?
Yeah, the empire.
But I don't think the word Nazi's ever used.
No, but there's like the swastika symbol and Nazi flag.
Is there? Let's go back.
With the pilot.
It's been a while. The pilot of Drifters?
No, the pilot, the actual drifter, the guy who flies the plane around, and he's like the god to the Beastman clan.
Yeah, but he's Japanese.
Right, but he thinks when he comes across the one Italian dude, and he's like, "Oh, you're my ally because the Axis powers."
Yeah, but that
I mean, it's a small thing, but it's still.
That's a good question. Like, would that counter? Is that since he's referencing the Axis powers, not Hitler or not Nazi Germany in general? God damn it, Nappa!
Hey, do the thing it says on the screen this time. Or not.
I will do the thing that I want to do.
There you go.
No, I did the thing it wanted me to do. I have failed myself.
You'll send him flying away with a heavy attack. Kick him into that. Oh man.
Into the office building.
That publishing company.
That
again.
goddamn newspaper is never gonna get published.
Investors are pulling out now. It's a doomed company.
They were getting ready to report on the fact that I did what the thing said, and I can't have that happen. I can't have any evidence of the fact that I did what the instructions told me to do. That just makes me another conformist fucking pig. Hey, Frieza, let's fight. Oh, I should have put Gotenks on my team and see if we got the funny scene with them in the Ginyu Force. So I keep hearing about it.
I think that's when they're on the team together.
Wait. Hi,
I
Frieza.
don't care much for that woman, though. I suppose I should offer my thanks.
We're talking about 21.
After all, she has given me the perfect opportunity to dispose of the two of you rejects.
Dispose of us? I was thinking the same thing about you.
Come on, Frieza. We could literally sneeze at you right now and you die.
With my two bare hands.
No, the waves.
Very well, then.
Well, we're linked with him, so we should be way stronger than Frieza is right now.
Not yet. Not yet. This is the pre-fight banter.
Wait a sec.
What do you want?
Kakarot, stay out of this.
I mean, let Vegeta fucking have his day with Frieza, goddammit.
You get to fight first, Vegeta. It's not
Everyone in the fandom, fucking Goku.
Nobody cares. Quit bothering me. You got in my way the last time we fought Frieza, in case you don't remember.
That's literally how Resurrection F should have ended. Like, Vegeta should have fucking killed Frieza.
Well, sorry about that, but if you'll remember, I didn't have much of a choice.
Whatever, just stay out of my way, and we'll call it even.
Butthead.
Well, technically, I saved you earlier, so aren't we all...
Why does it look like Vegeta had like an untextured patch right under his eye back there?
I don't know, I didn't notice.
You were knocked out and
It was
Frieza
something
tried
about
to
how it
attack
was
you. I
shading.
blocked the attack and saved you.
Shut up! Why do you
Shut up,
always
Baka.
Bring that up?
Like right now. It looks like he has an untextured patch right under his eye, his left eye.
His left eye?
Or his right eye.
His right eye.
Yeah, his right eye.
The little darker shade right there?
Yeah.
That's just the
Now, if
the
you're
style of
done
the
trying to
shading.
Steal my moment of glory. I have a fight to get to.
Fucking
Jeez,
Frieza.
no need to be so moody, Vegeta.
See, this is actually how all the bad guys should be reacting when the conversation's going on in front of them.
Do I look stupid? Just let me fight.
That is enough! You have some nerve making me listen to this juvenile squabbling.
Now we will fight!
Goku, it's Vegeta's turn to fight me.
Two of you mindless monkeys.
So there's Frieza in his fucking racist commentary again.
So badly, then I'll just destroy you both at the same time.
Come at me, bro.
With my bare hands.
Frieza, this has not worked out for you both times.
I think it's kind of funny how they've had to establish this whole linking because everyone loses their powers because of the waves. So it's obvious like we get all of our powers back, Goku and Vegeta and Gohan, because we link with our us basically. So like Frieza and Captain Ginyu in this situation should just be like weak little baby boys. Like we could just walk over and slap.
Why
with the
do you
back of our
think the
hands.
story mode has been so easy?
All right, that's true. That actually explains everything. Like they shouldn't be able to fly or anything. Frieza.
Okay, you know what? Vegeta got his moment up Goku when he got to show how better of a father he is than Goku is in Super.
To a degree, yeah. Yeah. Or he actually considered not going to the tournament because he didn't want to miss Bra's birth.
Well, that and like keeping his promise to Trunks to go to that
To
amusement
go to the park, yeah.
Yeah,
Even though he clearly wasn't having a good time.
he hated every second of it, but you know what? God damn it, his son wanted to go.
Someone on Twitter today posted a picture saying like the Dragon Ball is like the best character development ever. And it's a picture of Vegeta, his face like where he's fighting Goku and he's gonna fire the Gallic gun. And then it cuts to the picture of them at the amusement park where it's him, Trunks, and Bulma, and he's all kind of just he's still kind of grumpy, but it's like
He's sitting in the train.
this is the progression of the character. I think the subtitle in the first picture is like, I'm gonna destroy your planet, and then the next picture is him sitting in a little trolley train with Bulma and Trunks.
I still like the one that I saw on Facebook of, it's like, yep, that's Dragon Ball. It's like, Goku, beat up these bad guys for us.
Yeah.
Goku, these are the bad guys. You should beat them
Just
up.
beat them up for me. Yeah, it's one with Bulma
Yeah.
talking little.
He's like, okay.
Okay, yeah, I remember that picture.
Yeah, that's
It's from Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, when they're kids.
What's changed?
Not a whole lot. Well, usually Bulma doesn't have to ask. Goku just at that point it's been established. Goku knows what the pattern is. He's like, okay, I'll take care of this.
Goku, bad guys.
Okay. He gets super happy. Okay, yeah.
Existence is pain unless he's fighting.
Or eating.
How's this for starters?
Land a hit. There you go. You did a thing.
Oh, I wasn't. No, I did something.
You did a thing.
If only I could have read what it said.
Now do one with circle instead.
There, I did one with circle.
No, that's not a special move.
That was a special enough move. They went flying far, far away.
Into that publishing company again.
Oh, wow. Really, Goku? Did you hear what he said? That's kind of dark for you, Goku.
Well, let's just say the first time Goku and Frieza met, it was not under the best of circumstances.
I still think like that's what I understand. It's like one of the iconic moments of Dragon Ball Z is Goku versus Frieza. But when you really kind of look at it, how that kind of came about, those two like don't know each other at all, and then they just throw down and like have like the biggest fight ever. Like the buildup of everyone else in that whole arc, like Piccolo had more of a reason to fight Frieza to the end than Goku did. And let's like not mentioning Vegeta.
Why? Because Piccolo showed up to a home planet he never knew?
Well, he got to actually be on the home planet and see Frieza actually destroying the race he didn't even know he had. Goku is literally just told that Frieza's bad. He shows up and he gets his butt kicked because of the whole Ginyu thing. Hey, I got 50 Zenny. Nice. And then sits in the bathtub while everyone else fights Frieza, misses all of Frieza's initial transformations, and actually doesn't see Frieza in person for the first time until Frieza's on his final form. Smacking
Would Goku even recognize Frieza if he wasn't in his final form immediately?
To be honest, I don't think so. I'm kind of surprised they don't acknowledge that in Resurrection F. He's like, this is what you look like? How come you...
Where's all like the white and the purple and stuff?
Wow, Frieza, you must have done a lot of training. You look so much different from the last time I saw you. This is my normal form, you idiot. But I thought that other form was... Because that was the first time I saw you. It's the most nothing rivalry.
Goku has to save everyone all the time.
Yep. I wonder if this will become a trend.
I mean, I know they went to like the whole premise of the Namek arc was them to go get the Namekian Dragon Balls to wish back Kami, right?
So wish back everyone that it was wish back Yamcha,
everyone who'd been killed by the Saiyans.
By the Saiyans, yeah, which might have included Kami when they brought Piccolo back to life.
Kami vis-a-vis Piccolo, yeah.
Because that's pretty much what happens when they wish Piccolo back to life. Then Kami comes back.
So when did Goku like? That's the real question. When did Goku like know that Frieza was the bad guy?
When he's flying to Namek, King Kai tells him. He's like, because I'm trying to remember the exact specifics of what happens, but I think Goku like asks King Kai to tell him like what's going on Namek, and King Kai looks and sees that Frieza is on Namek, and then freaks out because he knows how strong Frieza is compared to everybody else.
Right.
And then specifically tells Goku not to fight him. Because he's like, if you piss off Frieza, that's going to cause way more problems for us down the line. It's like the little analogy of, don't throw a stone at a beehive.
Right.
No one's going to have a good time. And then, of course, Goku gets all super excited because he's going to fight someone super strong. King Kai's like, no, you don't. This is not fighting someone super strong.
Do not.
Yeah. I am literally telling you not to do this thing. And that's when Goku first finds out about Frieza. And then, yeah, like we talked about before, Goku doesn't actually see Frieza in person until after he arrives and gets messed up and then gets healed, and then shows up to the fight after everyone else has been bitch slapped by Frieza in his final form. And then they fight.
I find it kind of funny that like the whole Vegeta's speech about how the hope of the Saiyan race lands sits on Goku's arm.
You're the last Saiyan. Oh god, you're the last Saiyan.
Like, realistically, Goku didn't even know what a Saiyan was until
Raditz showed up.
Right. Until then, he just thought he was this weird human with a monkey tail.
He was just, hey, I'm Goku. That's all he thought. That's all he knew.
Right. And that also begins the question of, does he feel he has any connection to the Saiyan race outside
I think initially not really. Because it's all hearsay that he gets from, like, Vegeta. I don't think it's like when he's fighting Frieza and he hears about, like, how important almost it is just to Vegeta about the whole Saiyan race. That I guess he kind of starts picking up on it, but to be honest, like, personally, I don't think Vegeta or Goku gives two shits about it. Because whenever he identifies himself, he always says that he's a Saiyan raised on Earth.
Right.
To kind of give the idea that, yeah, I'm a Saiyan, but I'm not like those fucking
other
murderous asshole
savage
Saiyans.
guys. I'm
that exterminate races for money.
I'll exterminate strong people just because I want to.
Because it's my choice. Myself.
You're strong, I'll fight you.
I think Goku more just like like picks up on it because he's
he
like,
goes Super Saiyan.
that's why I'm so strong and that's why I love to fight so much is because I'm a Saiyan. That's the extent that it matters to him. It's the justification for his urges. No, you're not a weird, creepy. It's like telling someone, no, you're not a weird, creepy sex freak. You're a hump alien. You just love the hump stuff. Oh no!
Nappa,
no! Oh, this is embarrassing. He makes a pretty good sized cupcake though. Oh, the worst part of this, he's actually chewing it. Oh, that poor Nappa. Tasty.
They have to use those sound effects for that, don't they?
I'd give it a 24. Those Ginyu losers aren't packing much power either, at least not from what I heard.
Oh, she hasn't eaten them yet. Okay.
Well, can't be too picky.
God, she's huge hands.
All the characters in this game have huge hands when you actually look at them.
And you,
Nani?
why watch from the back row? I'll give you a VIP seat.
Or are we gonna be Cell again?
Oh, so you knew all along.
Of course. Why do you think I let you watch me maul that meathead?
You're actually choosing the fighter this time,
Consider
Cell?
that a preview of what's gonna happen to you. Aren't you excited?
You're going to have a much harder time if you plan on snacking on me.
So, what's your game plan here, buddy?
Though from the looks of it, you've been
eat her.
snacking a bit much as it is. You should probably dial it back a bit.
I was processing that sentence for a few minutes, and because first I was thinking like, what would Cell look like if he absorbed a Majin? Would it look like Boo? Then you said eat her, and I went, wait a minute. And then my other part of my brain went, wait a minute, you are not appreciating the sentence in the correct capacity.
Would you?
You look tastier than... Who was that? Oh yes, Nappa.
Nappa!
God damn it,
Wonder
Nappa.
what I should turn you into.
That'd have been great if she had said that. God damn it, Nappa.
God, wait, what? Let's do it.
What the?
On second thought,
Why are you?
Don't worry, I'll be sure to make it quick.
What were you expecting, Cell?
This strong, this fast.
because she's been eating people.
You
Because she's a monster.
Because she's a mon. You should understand this whole concept, Cell.
Actually try this time, if that's okay. So let's set the table. It's time to eat.
So,
Bye, Cell.
what's
nice.
this?
I wonder if, like, her thing was that somehow Dr. Gero got a sample of Boo.
Of Majin Buu.
Yeah.
That's what that could. Yeah, we'll find out eventually. Hopefully.
Chapter 8, Map 13.
Hey. All right, what do we got here? No one to save.
No one to save.
Doesn't look
Evil
like it.
Goku to fight.
All right, so let's make our rounds. Let's go punch Krillin, because everyone loves to punch Krillin. I'm just getting Zenny now for my rewards. Yay, 50 Zenny.
Yay.
Yay.
I mean, are you going to complain about getting Zenny?
It's like half a cent.
How much is Zenny anyways?
It's a fictional currency. You can allocate it however you want. My guess would be that it's supposed to be a fictional version of yen, so my guess would be it's probably calculated the same as yen.
In factors of 100.
Like how 100 yen is like more or less, not exactly, but around like $1, depending on what the current exchange rate is. Whee.
Give it up to Yen, you beat it. And how many Gokus have you
How many Gokus have you beaten? How many planets have you destroyed? None. How many Gokus have you beaten? In fact, whoops. Kind of funny if you did that twice in a row, it would actually cause a cave-in.
beat? Right.
Down you go. Oh,
Ah,
okay.
the last hit killed him.
Yeah, I'm so rich. My 50 zenny.
I'm so rich.
Got all the monies. If you think about it, Vegeta's like the most
He's
powerful
he's
galactic bum. He literally just leeches off of Bulma. He gives her the sex every once in a while, obviously. And
excuse me, they're married, so that's his money too.
that just makes it official. It's just state sanctioned. At
What
that
if there's
point.
a prenup in there?
What does he have for her to take?
It's not.
The answer to that question probably for me would be no. There is not.
No, I mean the other way around. So that way, if the split up ever happened, he can't take anything from her.
No, maybe.
I mean, let's be realistic. He'd probably leave Earth and go be a galactic.
He probably doesn't even know what a prenup is. She's like, it's just an Earth thing. Just sign this piece of paper, honey. It'll never matter. Don't worry. It just means that you won't want any of my worthless Earthling material once the marriage ends.
Why would I want any of that?
Yeah. So just sign this paper, make it official. Stupid woman. She's like, yeah, I'm the stupid woman. Come over here and give me a kiss.
No, remember, there has to be days of yelling at each other before that happens.
They're working it up, that one. That's how they start the argument, because she says, come over here and give me a kiss, and then he doesn't want to do it, and then starts to banter about his great Saiyan race and pride.
And how pathetic displays of
affection really are, and how it doesn't matter how strong, or that doesn't prove strength, and she goes into character-specific attacks against Vegeta's personality.
She's
and
the strongest. She's the strongest fighter out of everybody. She has to put up with them on a daily basis.
And then the staff is in the other room because Trunks isn't old enough for this yet. The staff's in the other room listening to this. It's uncomfortable because they hear the conversation, and then it gets more uncomfortable when they start hearing the bumping afterwards. And then oh god, I want to go home, but I can't. I don't have any more vacation time.
Dr. Briefs is he's got a stopwatch.
Yeah, he's actually fucking timing it. Who's going to eat? Who's going to eat?
Complete with jacket and sword again.
Was that real Frieza?
That's real Frieza.
Alright, hold on. I'm curious. I'll tag out go on for this one.
I don't think he has anything. I think a lot of those have to trigger when you're on the same team together. I guess not.
Wait. Yay!
This is awesome! We get to fight together!
Unless it's just all three of them have the little conversation.
Wait, what exactly should I call these guys? So, Goten's dad is just Goku to Trunks.
Uh-huh.
And Trunks' dad is just Vegeta to Goten.
Just call them both dad, it's okay. Gotenks has two dads. And he gets teased at school.
What do you think I should call you two?
Why are you talking like that?
Huh? You're asking me about this?
You're big, so you should help us figure this out.
And you're asking Goku about this?
He's just tall. That's all. It just means he's tall, Gotenks.
I'm Goten's dad, but I'm not Trunks' dad, so...
Suddenly you just see bleeding coming from his nose and ears.
No, there's just steam shooting out of his ears.
Vegeta,
As he's giving himself a...
Blah, 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 pride. Blah, 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 Saiyan race.
Blah, 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 Prince of all, blah, blah.
Sorry.
I thought Gotenks was going to start crying for a second there.
now you've gone and done it.
You too, Kakarot. This isn't the time to relax, idiot.
I would just love to see
Sorry, Vegeta.
every
Jeez.
time if, Goku starts thinking, you start seeing blood trickle out of his nose.
Yeah, if he does it for a minute straight.
He starts having an aneurysm.
And then 5 minutes go by, he bursts a blood vessel in one of his eyes.
And loses all control of one side of his body.
Super Saiyan. Ah!